stadium as a couple teams square off in a game that is often filled with hijinks and fun. The Duke's Mayo Bowl. While this game caps off the regular season, how that season is remembered will be impacted greatly by what happens in this game. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Maryland Terrapins, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the USC Trojans. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Maryland Terrapins offense takes the field to start this game off. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. I'm excited about this new era of football. We're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch. Fun to watch them on tape. Fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Manning. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Pocket breaking down. Behind his big tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Offense gets set for second down. Handoff to the single back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him, get in the backfield and make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And the Terrapins will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. So USC's offense will go to work for the first time. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Back to throw, it's Mack. Going for the big play. Grabs it inside the 10. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it first and goal.
I love when you back the defense off. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
The huge play got him on the porch, but now they got a kick in the door. Trying to find the end zone. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to go up top. Looking for the score. Touchdown Trojans. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Using his legs, it's McLaurin. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. From the gun, the ground game. They opened the lane and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Short throw is complete, and he'll grab it, step out of bounds, and pick up the first down.
That was a 3rd down this offense absolutely had to have. They're already down in this game, and so on 3rd down, you've got to find a way to win. And it's a nice job in the one-on-one, running a good route, creating some separation, quarterback throwing on time, and this offense stays on the field.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The give from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, the offense is trying to go counter, but the defense blows it up. And they do it by getting penetration up the middle, setting up the tackle for runs.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. The Terrapins send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Looking for a man. It's Mack. Makes the grab. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Trojans have a lot of options on 2nd and inches.
Man, I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's throwing over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 33-yard line. The Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. They just keep firing. Throwing right. He's got an open man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go. The football had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And the Trojans trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. He might want another play. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Touchdown, Southern Cal! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that's That's his second receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the third on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're in the top 25 in the country at getting the quarterback on the ground.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Hines is tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Terrapins will punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And the pass interference penalty is costly, wiping out the turnover. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the big fella. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with the 1st down at the 31. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. The great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the 1st down.
Makes the catch. It's Jordan. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Trojan.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's McLaurin. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Quarterback keeper. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Terrapins come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Catch in the middle. It's Manning. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37. And the Terrapins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Tight end now in motion. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
The Terrapins come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. And the Terrapins line up to punt it away. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They bring the punter onto the field now. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. To the air, it's Mack. Now he's going to break the pocket. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Hauls it in down the sideline. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, USC! My goodness, he is putting on a laser show right now. Liner, Palmer, Pat Hayden, Marinovich, you name it. These guys are going to be looking up at this dude.
Just spinning the bean all over the yard, and that's why you come to USC. Those names you mentioned, and you know that ball's going to be in your hands. You get to go make plays, and he is doing exactly that.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the... There he goes! Lowers those pads. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Maryland!
Man, you just know that offense, they needed that touchdown to try to build some momentum. Hasn't really been going great early in this game, but a nice job being physical at the point of attack and pay it off with the score. And maybe that's just the play they needed to turn this thing around.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. To the air, it's Mack. He tries to take the top off. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
And that's a good idea for this defense. I would be covering him too, because he's already had a day's worth of yards. The big play out wide, man, they are finding him, and he's making productive plays. So good job by this defense recognizing that guy's not beating me anymore.
Hold.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Second down coming up. Back to throw, time running short in the half. They're going to get him for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, we knew coming into this one the tight end was a big part of this offense, and you've seen it early in this game. They've moved him around. They've thrown it to him in a lot of different ways. Defense is going to have to make some adjustments trying to stop this guy.
Complete to the right. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
That's exactly what you're trying to get accomplished. You got to make sure on all these runs, clock running down, get out of bounds, right? Get some positive yards, and then stop that clock.
A first down run on the doorstep. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. How about this defense making a statement to end the half with a sack? We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, we figured we might get a Duke's Mayo Bowl that would have social media buzzing for a variety of reasons. And through 2 quarters of football, that is the case. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the second half in the Duke's Mayo Bowl.
The Terrapins will kick it away to crank up the second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They more than got the job done in the first half. Now the job in a bowl game, don't get distracted and finish the deal here in the second half.
I mean, love the way they came out. They had all that time off, didn't look rusty at all, came out with the foot on the accelerator, looked really, really good. Palmer, he's just more of the same here in the second half.
I agree, and if you're on that sideline right now, now's not the time to be thinking about the off-season, your strength program, what classes you're taking in the spring. You need to focus on finishing this game, punctuating this season.
The Trojans want to pick up the tempo. He has been open all day, and the key to making him a Trojan legend is to just feed him the ball.
And the key to every USC team is finding the playmakers, giving them the football, giving them a chance. If they're covered, they're open. If it's man, they're open. If it's zone, they're open. Feed those star wide receivers.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air, it's Mack. Still looking, on the move. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Wormley. Couldn't quite get the huge play on that one, but he goes out of bounds at the 37. And the Trojans in a good spot here with second and short. Might be changing the route. Wants to throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Ross. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Throws toward the end zone. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Ball hasn't hit the ground a lot for this QB. He's already thrown 4 TD passes. He saw a look, wanted to take another shot, and that time they just fall short with the incompletion. But this defense, they have not had the answer with respect to defending the pass in this game.
Makes the catch. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice...
Touchdown, Trojans! And the punishment has been extended. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. There's no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Bunch formation for these receivers. Off the play fake on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Trying play action. Blasted as he lets it go. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Here comes the heat. Oh, he makes the catch. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Back to pass. Got it behind the line. It's McLaurin. Breaks into the open. He's brought down the one of play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Terrapins!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away.
35, Maryland, 60.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. He slings it deep to the left. Oh, it's picked off. He'll try to take it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And this QB's put up a lot of numbers today and had a lot of success, but man, he makes his first mistake. And this defense, they finally capitalize, they get the big turnover and stop.
Yeah, they needed something to go their way finally against the pass, and they get it right there. Now, if you're this quarterback, you got to turn the page quickly. Obviously, they're not going to stop throwing the football. They've had tons of success with this game tonight so far. He's going to be able to have to bounce back from that interception.
And the Terrapins come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Out of the gun, the inside give. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
A lot of times on second down, you're thinking pass, especially second, maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the first down really easily.
And he was looking into the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And this is really the story of the game. This offense has no chance in the passing game because they cannot protect the quarterback. All game long, he's been under duress. You got to give the defense a ton of credit.
Back to pass on second down. This one's complete. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up.
Well, when you're running the curl route against zone coverage as a QB, you know you've got to get the receiver the ball quickly. This quarterback has a cannon for an arm. He showed you on that last throw, and the offense picks up the first down.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On second and goal, he gets another chance. Just hammering it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Dropping back, it's Mack. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just
turning it on. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with the big lead, he's still taking shots.
Wants to throw on first down. He rifles one deep to the left.
And he's not done, man. This QB is on a heater. He's already thrown 5 touchdown passes. And here we are late in the game, and he's still taking shots. When you're in a rhythm like that, you feel like any time the ball leaves your fingers, it's landing in your receiver's hands. And oftentimes for this guy today, it's been for touchdowns.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. And the Trojans will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Stone. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Gets it to him on the screen. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. The Terrapins are moving quickly down the field. Just keeps slinging it. Looking to scramble. Quarterback's got the first. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. And the Terrapins want to move quickly.
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback, obviously, because they're chasing an intended receiver or target. So good job that...
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Big-time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking to fire. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Maryland! And here they come, almost all the way back.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Mack. Under fire. It's a fumble on the play. Offense scoops it up and still going. They bring him down, but not only does he recover the fumble, he gets the 1st down.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
He lets it fly. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They cut into this lead the last time they had it, and now here in the 4th, a chance to move on top with a score. And he's got it up for the 1st down. It'll be at the 35.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Mandy. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. And wisely gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got the 1st down, now in plus territory and a chance to save themselves. The Terrapins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He's got the tight end. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down. And the Terrapins looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Caught over the middle. It's Stone. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. They'll run play action. Caught in the backfield. It's McConnell. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left. So now the opportunity to take the lead with a first and goal here. From the gun, looking for a man. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to throw, and he's got to do it here late. Touchdown, Terrapins! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space in the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the fourth quarter.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. They were lucky to get him out of bounds. What a return as he almost took it for the touchdown. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw, it's Mack. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Southern Cal. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
Man, what a great job by this offense executing down the field, using all of the clock, being smart, getting the big score late, and I think that one should do it.
Looking to throw. And he snatches it and comes down in the end zone for the 2. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. He'll take a knee as a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. Under fire. They get to him as he throws. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. And that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game. David, this was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays.